What's up, everyone? I do mean everyone. It's Forgotten Circus. So I know another day, another superhero is adapted to the silver screen. They just, you know, superheroes just popping up everywhere. Um, but Captain Britain. So Marvel's going to do Captain Britain. Uh, Normally I would be like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, Captain Britain, cool. Yeah, I know about him from the comic books, but it's Henry Cavill.
Wouldn't be much of a surrender if I resisted.
I'm all in. I mean, to be honest with you, James Gunn, DC, and Netflix, y'all messed up. That's gonna be the one that got away.
True. Very true.
That's gonna be the one that got away. Cause this dude is on fire right now. It was a little bit quiet with Henry Cavill or Cavill. I say Cavill. So Henry Cavill, it was a little quiet. Really, really quiet and then he came out with like Argyle. But right now, like we'll forget about that. Sometimes in between movies, you got to kind of take the cash grab. Got it. But Hollywood right now, they're throwing everything at this guy, even the kitchen sink.
Which sink?
Maybe it was a good thing that he left The Witcher and got cut out totally from DC. Superman. He defined what Superman is and was. He made us believe again in the last son of Krypton. And you took that from us. Way to go, James Gunn and DC. And Netflix, you took Geralt from us.
Yo, that is messed up, yo.
He will always be my Superman. Always.
I grew up in Kansas, General.
My Superman. Anyway, this guy is hot right now, giving him so many roles. I mean, like Captain Britain. See, this one is interesting. It's more intriguing and more. It could mean a lot for the Marvel universe. Certain characters that they've already brought in, and I'm going to get into it. But this Henry Cavill, he's about to be that dude. He's about to be literally a household. I mean, he is a household name. Everybody knows Henry Cavill. But Captain Britain is very interesting, and I'm going to tell you why. So Captain Britain basically got his powers from Merlin.
Look, it might be something, it might lead to nothing.
Who else got their powers from Merlin as well? Black Knight. Right? If I'm correct? Dane Whitman? Yeah. So you're bringing the whole team Excalibur in the mix. He can obviously help out the Avengers. This could be pretty good. And right now, Henry Cavill, if you think about it, look at his thing. His IMDb page literally is probably sitting there saying, instead of upcoming films, upcoming movies, his IMDb page is probably saying literally loading or calculating, because this guy is he's going to have so many roles. And I'm one of those, I don't like seeing people like overcasted, but keep sending me Henry Cavill. I'm fine with it. But look, he's got Warhammer going now. Captain Britain, he's got the Ministry of Ungentlemanly like warfare. He's got that. Who else knows? He's so much stuff. Henry, how are you gonna have time to game? Because he's a big time gamer, and but Warhammer is going to be his thing. But this is about Captain Britain. So you have if you think about it, he has his sister, Captain Avalon, which is another intriguing one. So this opens up a whole aspect that people don't know, because Captain Britain, I mean, obviously he protects the United Kingdom, and you're going to have to incorporate a lot of the old knights and stuff that came from King Arthur. Merlin gives him his powers. Black Knight got his powers, right? From Merlin as well. I believe that's with the Ebony Blade. So you can incorporate a whole new team. If you want to do the new Avengers, you can start out there with them. And then who knows when Blade's going to happen. You know what the funny thing is? This is probably going to happen before Blade.
So, about that.
Where's Blade? This is literally probably going to happen before Blade, Captain Britain. But I'm all for it. So you're going to see amulets. This one is it's a little different take on a superhero. So and everybody's like, well, he's just like Captain America. Aha! No, he isn't. He isn't like Captain America. Not at all. No, not at all. This guy got flight. I think Captain America is stronger though, like physically stronger. But it doesn't even matter. This one is it's different, and I didn't think they were actually going to do it. But yeah, I'm all in for it. I mean, I know this the superhero thing. It's getting I know it's getting like it's definitely oversaturated. You're just getting worn out. I'm one of those where I'm so like I like superheroes. I'm a comic book nerd. Love it, you know. But this is uplifting, a little different. But what do you do with it? That's the problem. Because now we're going with the Marvel problem. We're going with the Disney problem.
We got a problem.
And is he going to have that big of a voice going against the House of Mouse to make Captain Britain how he should be? That's going to be like ice skating uphill, literally. Because I just don't want them to. I don't know because it hasn't been that now. Marvel and Disney are notorious for announcing stuff, notorious for tying big name actors to these projects, and then they're sitting there like Blade and stuff like this getting shelved. Nobody knows that the Thunderbolts is going. It's just too much. And now I know because I'm like, don't call me well, I'll call myself a fanboy of Henry Cavill, and I want him to be in this role. I think he's perfect for the role, just like he was for Superman. My Superman, always.
Krypton had its chance.
It's a little bit too much. They got a little bit too much out there. So I don't know if this is going to be one of those you're just going to watch it because Henry Cavill's in it. If you're a big Henry Cavill fan, you just go watch it. It probably could be good and really good. We don't know anything. If it even happens. See, that's the problem. We don't even know if it's going to happen. Marvel and Kevin Feige and all them, they just announce stuff. Like, oh, this is going to, it seems like they try and misdirect you now. I don't think they have a path. That's what that looks like. They just have a path. What they're doing is just putting down stones, trying to make a walkway. But they're putting them all over the place. So you got to like jump around. It's not a straight path.
I'm confused.
But I'm like torn because I know it could be successful if we stop oversaturating. Just stop having so many and throwing out there. Focus on some and then build. You did it right. You had that lightning in a bottle, like I've said before. You basically had the blueprint on how to make superhero movies, and then you just wanted to keep throwing stuff in instead of walking it out longer. Granted, you would have lost a lot of people that you wanted to cast for that. They probably would have aged out of the role or didn't want to do the role anymore, but you might have found another gem to step in. So I don't want Henry Cavill to run in a situation where they do him the same way that DC did him, where they do him the same way but I don't think he's going to have that problem because he's always going to have the fallback to Warhammer. Because it seems like with Warhammer 40K, they're going to give this guy the keys. And he knows everything about Warhammer in and out. So it'll be true to the story. And that may be another sleeper. I don't know what's going on with that. It's in development because that is so vast. But this Captain Britain thing does intrigue me. And you know, it's his way to say, "Are you diss me on Superman, you diss me on Geralt? Okay. Well, I'm going to be Captain Britain. I'm going to make Captain Britain just as big as those characters." That'd be crazy if he did that. Because I'm all on board with Henry Cavill. I think everybody just thinks he's like a big dude and everything. Nobody remembers like the Immortals. He wasn't used in that. He was very fit. He is always very fit. He wasn't used in that. And it's like this. They act like this guy can't act. I've seen so many movies with Henry Cavill where he's serious and he can't act. I've seen so many movies with Henry Cavill that he makes you laugh. I mean, look at the what is it? Ungentlemanly like warfare. Yeah, the one that's coming out. I always mess it up, but you could tell he's funny and serious in that movie. This guy is a talented actor. I want to see more of his range, and I don't want him to get stuck in being just the one that everybody the model human being, how a perfect human being would be, and put him in that. Just don't get stuck in it, because sometimes when they cast people like this, they try and tie them in, because that's what Marvel, and I get it, because they're a company. Let's be honest here. Nobody was talking anything about Marvel and Disney at all until the superhero genre was just fading. I mean, Endgame, Infinity War. Everybody was all into that buildup. They did it so right, and it's just like they got to that point and they got greedy. They were like, "Oh, we could make more and then do this Kang Dynasty. Look how that turned out. That was good. Just put all in, right? That was great." And no fault of your own. You didn't know, you couldn't expect that to happen. That's why you got to walk stuff in. Sometimes you just have to save face, and then save for situations like this. So I hope this does get made. If it doesn't get made, I wouldn't be surprised. Um, I wouldn't bat an eye. But Henry Cavill, Captain Britain, uh, good choice. I mean, good choice. And he's from Jersey. He's from the British side of Jersey. I'm from American side of Jersey, so we cool. We Jersey boys, right? I'm just New Jersey, and you're regular Jersey, so that's cool. But anyway, I just wanted to drop that video. It's probably a little late on it, but I'm pretty interested in it, because I really, he's one of my favorite actors, and I really know that he has a lot of range. And I believe if you watch Henry Cavill and you're a fan of Henry Cavill, you know that he has a ton of range. You can see it in him, in his acting, especially in Man of Steel, my Superman, and Man of Steel, great. But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. I want everybody to subscribe. It takes one little click. I'm trying to build this channel. Let's get this to I'm just going to set the bar. I'm going to set the bar. Let's get this to 100K. Spread the word, please, when you see this video. Tell people. I want to get it big. So, but anyway, want everybody to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time. And I do mean everyone. And I mean everyone.